We welcome you this evening to San Diego, California for SFL action as the San Diego Mavericks welcome the Fort Worth Toros here in Week 10. Andy Hamilton along with Charles Doherty. Charles, a matchup that is going to have lasting effects on the playoff race between these two teams await us.
Last time you and I got together on a game, it was pretty crazy. Who knows what's going to happen tonight? We've got Fort Worth. Seems like they found their mojo. They're getting better each game. They've got a smothering defense. Their quarterback's starting to reduce the mistakes. And then on the, what can you say about the San Diego side? I mean, they're called the Mavericks, and they love the bomb, man. And they average 13.9 yards on a completion. So they like to run all slants. They like to run all streaks and just keep gunning it down the field. So this is going to be a wild game. I can't wait to get started.
Weirdly enough, Charles, both teams coming off of victories over the Atlanta Swarm in their last time out. Fort Worth riding a 3-game win streak. They sit at 5-3 in a very tough South Division that got a little bit easier just today. And San Diego in third place in the West, all trying to chase the Arizona Scorpions.
Yeah, the impressive thing about Fort Worth, I mentioned they found their mojo. Last 3 games, they've been averaging over 30 points a game. And the impressive part is their defense is pretty much rock solid on either away or home. The one concern I have, though, is the offense doesn't put as many points up on the board when they're playing away.
San Diego wearing gold will kick it off. Fort Worth wearing the white uniforms will receive to start this game. And the ball is off, and we are underway here in Week 10. Turn here coming off of the goal line for Fort Worth out to the 21-yard line, and that is where we'll see Marcus Dunhill in this offense.
As I stated, Marcus, each week he's starting to limit his mistakes. Last week didn't throw an interception at all. If you look at the season numbers, it's a little misleading. 7 TDs, 21 interceptions. I think they found a way to minimize his mistakes and get it going. Let's see what he can do tonight.
Nickel look here out of San Diego to start the ball game. They'll give it right up the middle, and that is a nice carry of 5 there. And that is J.Z. Bacon who starts this game off. Didn't have a carry last week, and he'll open tonight with the first carry of the game.
Yeah, they've got 2 finesse backs between Bacon and Williams, and I think both of these halfbacks have to be chomping at the bit to get the ball because San Diego is not known to have a very stout defense against the run.
Twins formation. Dunhill to throw here on second down. Pressure coming, evades, but won't evade that one. Down he'll go. That is a coverage sack, and I think it's Kratos Maximus who's in there, and it is.
You are right. Yeah, as you said, it started with the coverage downfield. Everybody was locked in on their offensive target and just allowed that front line of Dre, Maximus, and Brummer to just wreak havoc on the offensive line of Fort Worth.
It'll set up 3rd and 10. Man coverage here. Watch the tight end in the middle. Nope, they'll go to the outside, and that is incomplete, out of bounds. The catch was made there, but could not keep the feet in bounds with Stephen Hacker.
Yeah, showing a little aggressiveness on the San Diego side for defense. I mean, why not? Lined up in the bump there, man-to-man going up against that pretty solid wide receiver core, Fort Worth.
It will send Liam Hammer back to return for San Diego. Their defense will get the 3 and out. And Fort Worth on the road. Can't get anything going on offense. Kick is away. This one returned here. Hammer, look out off that right side. Has the edge. Across the 20. Down to the 15, the 10. And Liam Hammer's in.
Wow.
Oh, Hammer nails 6 points for San Diego.
Hammer just recently was moved to the kick return position, and it's paying off dividends there. He takes it all the way to the house, doesn't get touched. I don't think anyone was close to even lay a finger on him.
Broke this. I think he broke one right here. Yeah, there you go. You got one broke tackle, and then there was just an alleyway off that left side, and he's got an escort to the end zone. That's a huge play.
That's a huge play. And Joseph Gomer, 6'5", 315 pounds, was leading the way down the field. Impressive for a guard.
So San Diego, without even bringing their offense out on the field, will take the lead 6-0 over Fort Worth. When it rains, it pours. Fort Worth goes 3 and out and then gives up a touchdown on special teams.
Yeah, I would have bet their first score would have been on a bomb, but what do I know?
Someone has to clip that play. That one might be in the highlight reel later tonight. As San Diego's extra point is up and good from Finlay. 7-0, the hometown Mavericks on top of the Fort Worth Toros. And they will kick it off right back to Fort Worth. Offense barely had time to grab a cup of water on the sidelines before they'll be right back out. Kick is away. Return here brought out across the 20-yard line. Out on the left side. Oh, man, got caught up in some traffic. That one looked like it had some danger to it, too. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game all into one. Team strategies are executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about our league, you can visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. Dunhill, second time out tonight, 0 for 1 passing. He'll throw for the second time, and that one's caught. Robert Garrett Jr. picks up 9, the trusty tight end, right spot, right time.
Just the perfect target when you want to, slow things down, get some momentum building. Throw it to your tight end, Robert Garrett. He's money. You throw it to him, he catches it.
They call him the Cowboy, and he'll tip his cowboy hat here in San Diego. First catch of the game. Picks up 9, makes it a manageable 2nd and a yard. Here's play action. Dunhill, pressure coming from the backside. Finds Robert Garrett Jr. again. It's number 44's night tonight. 2 grabs on 2 targets. He's out to midfield.
The left guard, Frank Burks, and the rest of that offensive line of Fort Worth Toros gave Marcus Dunhill enough time to go through that play action pass. The pocket was perfect, had just enough time to get that pass off.
4-3 look here out of San Diego's defense. Here is the give left side, and that is going to be Williams. Williams with a little bit of room. Williams has some speed, shows the corner, and Williams shoved out of bounds at the 12. Charles, he looked like he had some room there, and he was telling people to get off the train tracks. I'm coming through.
Yeah, I said at the top of the game that the run defense of San Diego isn't very terrifying at this point of the season. So I think they're going to go to that well a lot, or at least I hope they do, because I think Williams and Bacon could have a pretty good big game.
Our stats team, Eddie Gage, along with Tristan Hatley, yells at me that that's 38 yards, a huge 38 yards for Williams. You don't often see him rip off runs like that. He's more of a power back. But man, oh man, had some speed there. They'll take him off the field. They'll go empty here. 5 wide on 1st and 10 from the 12. Dunhill fires back corner of the end zone. That one's caught. One-on-one coverage, and Stephen Hacker says, you know who I am. 6 points for the Toros.
Marcus Dunhill just put that right outside the fingertips of the defender. That was a tough pass to get into Stephen Hacker, but those two are pros. They've been in the league doing this a long time, so they make the difficult look easy.
Man, what a throw from Dunhill to Hacker. And Charles, we've talked about it in the offseason moves that Fort Worth made to bring in Marcus Dunhill, but there was a time, 3, 4, 5 seasons ago where you never would have imagined that Stephen Hacker and Marcus Dunhill would play together.
Yeah, that's insane. And it shows, though, the value those two together playing. They make, like I said, they make the difficult throws easy and a nightmare for the defense.
And that 7 points knots it all up. 2-star receivers making 2 plays. Liam Hammer with a big punt return for a touchdown. And then Stephen Hacker comes back on the other side with a 12-yard grab for 6 points from Marcus Dunhill. Kick is away, and now Fort Worth will send it back. Let's see if Liam Hammer can make the lightning strike twice here at home. Hammer, no, brought down at the 26-yard line. The SFL produces over 400 live events, Charles, but you don't want to miss the community content creators and their creations. Check Check out SFL Nights with AJ Stryker, Say It With Your Chest, Around the SFL, and more, covering Season 19 and beyond. Check out our archived versions of community shows. Visit simulationfl.net and click the logo of your favorite form of SFL entertainment on our homepage. First time we've seen Scar Patterson in this offense. He'll flip it outside to the right-hand side. That's caught. First down, one throw, one catch, and they move the chains with their number 88. That's Optimus Klein.
Yeah, like I said before, every pass that's completed averages a first down. So this offense is high scoring, high throwing, and the likes of Christian Pierce is starting to get a little bit more involved in the game at the halfback. Had one touchdown reception and one touchdown rushing last week, but let's hope they get the halfback involved as much as they did last time.
Scar Patterson, number 2 in the SFL in yards coming into today's game, 2,400 yards. He'll look to add to that, but not that play. He's wrapped up and dropped in the backfield. Noah Reiger on a blitz from the linebacker position makes the play. That's a nice play by the linebacker to get in there.
And it looks like the rookie outside linebacker got in there untouched, just ran around outside of the tackle who was trying to block one of the linemen, just a straight shot into the quarterback.
Check that. That's Regier. My apologies on that one. Patterson, deep drop, flips outside. That one is caught. They'll pick up a couple yards that they lost on that one to Gunnar Lewis. But, man, Regier, Charles, you don't often see an outside linebacker, especially a rookie, track down a quarterback like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible speed shown on that play. It's like you said, and outside linebackers don't really put up a ton of sacks in this league.
Right, and we'll have to see if maybe that's how they're trying to counter the passing game of San Diego is with those blitzes. Short drop, Patterson fires outside. That is another catch, and Gunnar Lewis is, well, I don't really know what to make of that.
He's sinking, but he'll be back.
Let's just say he's going to take a seat on the sideline, huh?
There you go. Do not adjust your sets at home.
Week 10, man. We are closing in on the playoff race. It is exciting, and these two teams definitely want to be part of the conversation. Fort Worth at 5-3 certainly is part of that wild card conversation. San Diego, with a win here, would certainly climb back into deep conversations about the playoff race, Charles. And, it's that time of the year where every game counts and every first down even.
Oh, definitely. And like I said, Fort Worth is getting better at the right time of the season, like knocking off 3 wins in a row, and they're starting to fix things on both sides of the ball. So it's pretty scary for anyone that's playing Fort Worth the rest of the season.
Toros travel here to San Diego and trying to knock off the Mavericks. Free play here, and that run is going to pick up 5 or 6 there from Williams, and we'll see what they do with the penalty.
Yeah, I think they'll probably take it, start first down over again.
Charles, I don't know if we're supposed to mention this, but we got a hype train going in the chat, a level 2 hype train at that.
Wow.
Got a couple people subscribing, appreciate that, and yeah, we're people must like us, Charles. I don't know what it is about the two of us, but here we are.
Wow. Okay, if that's what you think it is, the two of us. Okay.
Right. Well, I assume that's what they care about.
There you go.
Not the game. Not that. Give left side. Here goes Williams. Williams can't spin out of that one, Charles. The minute he started to spin, I thought he for sure had the first down.
I thought he was actually going to take a juke step out to the outside, and I think if he did, he probably would have been able to get that first down. But an early spin, and he paid the price.
Second and a single yard. Williams, 2 carries, 42 yards tonight. Dude is ripping them off. Give Williams again. Oh, that time he's walloped.
Wow. Did you see the hole in the middle? If he would have just gone straight off center, he would have had the first down. I don't know why he made that adjustment.
The only hole I saw was the hole that Leon Thunderman, almost put right through his chest. What a hit. 3rd and 3. Man coverage here on the outside. Watch Williams to the top of the screen. That's where they go, and Williams is wide open for first down yardage and more. Williams down the sideline. Finally popped there at the 49. but there was plenty of room.
Yeah, you got to keep a man on Williams. I mean, he can run. We've shown it. He's shown his skills running. He's also dangerous out of the backfield. So got to put a man on him, or he's going to make you pay.
6'2", 210 with the speed.
Pete
Charles,
Mitchell, though, said hello to him at the end, though. That was pretty good.
He's 11th, got the 11th most catches in the league coming into the game with 57 receptions for 310 yards on 57 targets, Charles. So he certainly is part of the receiving game, but also, moves up to 9th all-time in rushing tonight, and they'll feed him again, and he'll pick up a couple more. But that's awesome, and you love to see players like Williams who have done their time in the league move up those rankings.
Oh, definitely. And they tried to run that same play. They got the big gain earlier in the quarter, but it looked like San Diego was waiting for it and just shut it down on the edge.
Dunhill has been quiet, haven't thrown much this drive. They'll give it off to Williams again, but Charles, you just have to feel like he's going to play action one and rip one deep here in a minute.
Yeah, I think it's only a matter of time when they're going to test deep again.
Haven't heard from Cade Stevens or Charlie Baker tonight. It's been the Hacker and Robert Garrett Jr. show. And then Williams in the receiving game has got to grab as well for 18 yards. 5 wide here. Here goes Dunhill looking to throw. Fires deep down the middle, and that one's picked off. Coming back the other way for San Diego. Might have been Lenerl III. We're going to have to double-check the number. It is Ray Lenerl III with an interception to take away from Marcus Dunhill and give his offense the ball back.
Yeah, he read that at the snap and just stayed in his lane, showed some discipline, and just intercepted that ball. And it was a risky throw going down the middle against those two safeties in Lenerl and Holdorf. They're pretty good at reading the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and made the quarterback pay on that one.
Third pick of the year for Lenerl, 14th of his career. He gives Scar Patterson in this offense the football back. Check down is caught. They'll get 4 out of that one, not much more than that. That is Bill Cherry. A lot of number matching here, Charles. The tight ends for both teams, they both have a 44 at tight end and 88 at wide receiver, and that certainly is not going to trip us up at any point tonight. There's no chance.
Now that you said it, here we go. You put it on the table. Thank you.
3-3 look here out of Fort Worth's defense. San Diego will drop the throw. Pump fake. Deep shot down the middle. Skipped up and intercepted. Taken away there by Ben Stone.
Wow. Ben Stone had his one interception for a touchdown this year, but wasn't able to turn around and take it upfield, but good coverage. I think we're going to see a lot of this tonight. Both teams has shown a tendency in their playbook to press it down deep down the middle, and these safeties on both sides are going to make them pay.
Well, speaking of milestones, Charles, Eddie Gage reminds us about a bad one. Marcus Dunhill now 200 career interceptions, and I will say he's a pretty darn good quarterback. Despite the interceptions, right as we say that, he laces one to Cade Stevens for first down yardage.
Yeah, this is going to be this first half of the season. I think he's going to forget about. He's a professional. He's done this for many seasons. He's been in championship games. This is I think it's just an anomaly. And going for the rest of the season, I think we're going to see few interceptions going out of Dunhill.
Two receivers, bottom of the screen. 4-3 look here out of San Diego's defense. They played pretty well tonight. Dunhill floats one backside on the corner route. That one's caught. Steven Hacker, you can't give him that much room.
Yeah, and it just placed it in. Hacker didn't really have to put his arms out very far. He just put his hands out like he was carrying a loaf of bread, and the ball fell right into the basket.
Steven Hacker, confirmed big bread man. Gun straight look here. San Diego playing man coverage. Watch the tight end. They'll throw to the tight end. Oh, and Robert Garrett Jr. could not collect it. He hates bread.
On that play, he hates bread because that ball, I think, was catchable. He's kicking himself for that one.
Would you say that it was in his bread basket?
No, it was on the outside of the bread basket.
Oh, okay.
He can catch those.
They're going to have to call us butter, Charles. We are on a roll. And speaking of on a roll, so is Fort Worth. 2nd and 10. They're all the way down to the 36 of San Diego. Dunhill, short drop, quick throw. That one is caught, and that is... Who is that made that catch? Was that Charlie Baker? I think it might have been.
Yeah, I mean, that was an odd play. He just threw it up there and it was like a jump ball.
Now, excuse me, that's Jamal Martin, the backup tight end. No Baker tonight for the bread just yet.
You were hoping it was Baker.
5 receivers wide. Dunhill fires across the middle. That one's collected. Cade Stevens, another grab. Now he has 201 career receptions.
Yeah, he's Dunhill. I mean, when he gets in a groove and he has time in the pocket, he can really make you pay. He's good at going through the progressions, and when he has a really small window to get the ball in, he's excellent at it. He's shown on that last touchdown play to Hacker.
Yeah, he's got a laser of an arm. 8 of 11 tonight for 108 yards. They give the fullback a carry, and Aaron Alexander maybe wishes that they handed it off to someone else. Leon Thunderman supplies the Lightning and the Thunder for the 2nd time tonight.
The only thing I could say about the offense for Fort Worth is, I'd like to see Jason Williams with more handoffs, because he's been killing it every time he touches the ball.
Williams might just be the Lightning to Leon Thunderman. They'll give him the run off the right side. Oh, Williams keeps his footing but goes out of bounds at the 6.
I thought he was going to be able to turn up there. Good run. Nice blocking on the edge there. But, again, he's a weapon. You got to keep pulling the trigger with Williams, because he's going to make you pay. And you can't make an interception when you're running the ball with Williams.
And that was Holdorf, who came over, did just enough to keep Williams from finding the end zone. That sets him up, though, 1st and goal from the 5-yard line, knocking on the doorstep. It's a 69-yard drive so far. They give Williams. He won't gain a single yard there.
Yeah, I think, they've been showing an effectiveness at running off tackle. I think it might be, a time to pull that one out of the playbook again.
It's going to be the 9th play of the drive. 5 receivers wide. Dunhill alone in the gun. Going to change the play at the line against the Nickels. San Diego rushes 3. Pressure still coming. That one thrown, bobbled, tipped up, and almost taken away. Man, Dunhill threw a dangerous ball there. Brummer supplied the pressure.
I think that's a dangerous play to call on that part of the field. You got 5 wide, and I believe at least 2 of the plays are medium to deep routes, and they get shrunk when you only have 10, 15 yards to play with, and it's a totally different play when you're throwing it, near the red zone.
They'll go 5 wide again. Nickel look this time. They'll rush 4. Here's Dunhill, fires, back of the end zone, caught. That is a touchdown. The bread is in the basket there for Charlie Baker.
Yeah, Charlie Baker got the ball in the bread basket, and I'm excited for us to stop making bread references for the rest of the game. But that was a good drive there for Marcus Dunhill. Good way to recover from that interception on the last drive.
The drive rises all the way down the field, and finally is 6 points for Fort Worth. The culmination of Marcus Dunhill and the running backs doing a wonderful job of moving down the field slowly. And, that was a really good drive, Charles.
Yeah, very solid. I mean, Marcus Dunhill spread the ball around. It used Jason Williams a little bit, couple runs here and there. They're very effective, and basically had the Mavericks on their heels.
That'll take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-7, Fort Worth on top of San Diego. Last-second heroics in the first quarter by Dunhill and Baker. And the road team, Fort Worth, out in front. Fort Worth will send it back. San Diego at home here will get the return. Liam Hammer already found the end zone on special teams once. Hammer! Got to be careful.
Every time he touches the ball, you hold your breath.
Yeah, you hold the name out a little bit, just see what might happen.
Hammer! Oh my gosh.
So they'll set up 1st and 10 here from the 25-yard line. Scar Patterson, 4 of 5 tonight, just the one pick, the only blemish. But really, San Diego's offense hasn't been on the field nearly as much as Fort Worth's.
It doesn't, yeah, I agree. It doesn't seem like they've been out there long at all.
Short drop, quick throw outside, and that's not going anywhere. Nice tackle there, one-on-one by Adam Leach.
Adam Leach just laid him out. Great hit.
First time we've heard tonight from Christian Pierce, the halfback, and Pierce is, well, flattened out in the flats.
Yeah, definitely. He got pierced by Adam Leach.
4 receivers wide. Pierce, the only back in the backfield. Short drop, quick throw out to the right, and that is caught for first down yardage.
That was a nice play. Right at the first down marker, Bill Cherry had the presence to go beyond that. That's a pro move right there. Caught it, was able to stay in bounds and get the first down.
Cherry's second grab of the night. That ties him with Gunnar Lewis so far for the most receptions for the Mavericks. Patterson up to 44 yards on 85% completion percentage. 3-3 look here out of Fort Worth. Short drop, Patterson fires deep down the middle of the field. That one's caught and breaking a tackle. Liam Hammer, his first catch on offense.
Yeah, I didn't see the whole route. Looked like maybe he ran a seam route down the middle, but Patterson is having all the time in the world to go through his progressions. That wasn't a seam route. I was way off on that one, but he's able to go through his progressions, and Liam Hammer and Patterson are playing beautiful music together out there on the field.
Before that, Patterson had 44 yards passing. That one, a 39-yard pass right off the rip. Just like that, Patterson nearly doubles his output. 4 receivers and a tight end wide. Here is Patterson to throw on the corner route. That one's tipped up and picked. Coming back the other way with an escort. And Fort Worth is going to have another takeaway. Ben Stone, his second of the game.
Yeah, I think that started with Adam Leach. Adam Leach tipped it up in the air, and Ben Stone was able to come over and get the interception. Yeah, so good defense there by Adam Leach. A one-on-one defense out on the island was able to keep that completion from happening, and now Fort Worth has the ball, and they're ready to put some more points up.
9:28 in the second, with an opportunity to extend the lead. It's currently a single score, 14-7. Chance to make it more. Dunhill, short drop, quick throw across the middle. That is caught. And Stephen Hacker will pick up 6.
It's confusing. Hacker's built like a tight end out there. When I saw him, I thought it was Robert Garrett getting up off the field.
Well, in just that area of the field, Charles, in kind of the quick slant area, usually that's a tight end.
Definitely.
Here is the give, left side, plenty. Oh, man, what a tackle there. I thought Williams was going to break that one for 50+, and it was a really good play by Pete Mitchell to get there.
Pete Mitchell. If Pete Mitchell was a half a second slow, I think Williams would have been off to the races. Great open field tackle by the outside linebacker on San Diego.
These linebackers for San Diego doing good tonight. 3rd and 1. This throw is tipped, incomplete. No flags on the field. That was Pete Mitchell again who made the play.
You know, it started on the line. The defensive lineman just blew through the center and got right in the face of Marcus Dunhill, and he had to get rid of the ball quickly.
And that'll bring up 4th down, and they will have to punt it away. And so San Diego's defense, after the turnover, are going to get the ball back. This one a little bit of a low snap. Kick is away. Liam Hammer has been dangerous tonight. Let's see what he can do here. Absolutely nothing is the answer. But if he did do something, there's one way to kind of cash in on that. The SFL Weekly Fantasy Contest is officially up and running. Think you can draft the best team every week while staying under the salary cap? Or maybe you just want to enhance your SFL experience. Free to play, no season-long commitment, and a new contest opens up every week on Tuesday nights. Join now. Show off your fantasy skills to the rest of the league. Contact Jack Wall, Stephen Hacker, or Hunter Norwood to join today. Patterson floats backside, incomplete. Was trying for the corner route there.
Looks like the route didn't have time to develop. Looks like he got rid of it a little early.
That'll set up 2nd and 10, 8:15 to go here in the second. San Diego trying to keep their offense out on the field. They've had some short drives trying to keep a long one going. 4 receivers wide. Give left side, nothing.
Yeah, there was nothing on that one. I mean, it's also hard. It's hard for a running back that doesn't get the reps to, get their game going. You hand it to them every 10 or so snaps. It's kind of an odd situation to be in.
It was Jeff Duffy who blew up Pierce. Now shotgun straight, 3rd and 12. Patterson, deep drop, right down the middle, and that one didn't have a chance. Deflected again, and they're lucky Ben Stone didn't go back to the well.
Yeah, Ben Stone's been all over the place tonight, and that's the I think that should be the no-fly zone around the safeties on either side.
You got to be careful. Wouldn't want to give him 3 interceptions in the first half. Who knows what that second half might look like.
Definitely.
Here is the punt. Punt is away. And this one will get returned. Good field position is going to be what Fort Worth has to start this drive.
Yeah, Jason Williams is averaging 6.8 a carry on eight attempts. So hoping to see maybe a couple of reps for him in this series.
First and 10 from Fort Worth's 40-yard line. Split backs, spread look here. Nickel out of San Diego. This flip outside caught. That's a 5-yard pickup to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, nice safe play to do on first down. Get an easy 5 on that X spot route, and I think we're going to see that a couple more times tonight.
2nd and 5 from the 45-yard line. Need to get out to midfield to change and pick up a first down. Dunhill will go under center. Here is the give right up the middle to Williams. Wow, what a pop. Oh, man, Zach Lay, the cornerback, came in and absolutely rocked Williams.
Yeah, that was a long distance over ground to go for Williams. He had a couple holes for options, and it looked like he picked the farthest one, and that was not letting anybody in it.
Single back, offset to the right. Twins, bottom of the formation. Dunhill, short drop, going to fire on the go route. That one's picked off and taken away. Zach Lay laid a big hit, and now he's got a big interception.
Yeah, had a big interception last game. He's got the streak going. Both defenses, the secondary in particular, are playing lights out tonight.
It's just one-on-one. Lay got the better of Hacker on that one. Ball a little bit underthrown, but you sometimes you got to take those shots with a one-on-one receiver.
Definitely. Yeah, you trust your receivers to do what they need to do in those one-on-one situations.
1st and 10 from the 47. 6.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter of play. 3 receivers wide. Here's Patterson out of the shotgun. Pressure coming, unloads, and that one's hauled in off the helmet of another receiver. Liam Hammer makes magic on the sidelines.
Just barely. That happened so fast, it was hard to see if he got his feet in, but that was a great route. He did 2 feet in for that. That was a great route run, and I swear when Patterson gets the ball out so quickly, he's got such a quick, rifle release.
Patterson, 8 of 12 tonight, 66% completion percentage. Short drop on this one. Fires deep across the middle. That one is caught. First down yardage to the 21. Now they're within scoring distance. That's Optimus Klein, second grab of the night.
What a luxury. You've got Optimus Klein as your third wide receiver. They've got a bunch of thoroughbreds there on the wide receiver core for the Mavericks in Hammer, Lewis, and Klein.
Certainly is a good group. Hammer leads the way, 55 yards out of him, 32 for Optimus Klein, another 19 for Bill Cherry. So they line up here at the 21. 3-3 look here out of Fort Worth. Deep drop. Pressure coming. Ooh. Patterson on the run will float. Nearly completes. It's incomplete, though.
Gunnar Lewis reached out to try and get it. I thought he was going to be able to hold on to it, but not so lucky.
Can't have them all.
No, you can't.
2nd and 10 from the 21. 5.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Andy Hamilton along with Charles Doherty here from San Diego, California. 3-3 look here out of Fort Worth. Play action. Patterson wants it all. Patterson tipped away at the last second. That one deflected out of there by Delaney Nash.
Yeah, they avoided the interception there, threw into double coverage, just expecting to get the wide receiver right on the edge of the end zone, the backside, and didn't work out the way they planned it.
That'll set up 3rd down from the 21. Four receivers wide. 3-2 look here out of Fort Worth. Patterson hit as he throws, and that one is caught! Liam Hammer, 3rd catch of the game, and that one's good for 6.
Scar Patterson has got a cannon of an arm, and he gets that ball out so quickly. I said that earlier. Just unbelievable. I thought that was going to be a sack or an incompletion. He just stood in there and just – I don't think many quarterbacks in the league could have put off a throw like Scar Patterson did on that play.
These quarterbacks are dueling for sure. Both of them now have a score through the air, and that score for San Diego with this extra point would tie it up. Kick on the way. That is good. Now 14 apiece.
Yeah, it's good to see Patterson spreading it around to all his receivers out there. Still waiting to get a Julian Guster sighting, the number 2 tight end, but I think we'll see him, sometime this game.
Patterson, 136 yards on 10 completions. Dunhill, 124 yards on 11. These two quarterbacks looking very similar tonight. Both have 2 interceptions to their name as well as at least 1 touchdown. Return here for Fort Worth will come out across the 25 and no further than that. Charlie Baker, the one to bring it out.
Neither of these quarterbacks have any fear, Andy. They just they're just tossing it deep at will. And they don't care if they're being guarded by 1 defender or 2 or 3.
4-3 look here out of San Diego's defense. Here is Dunhill. We'll flip it outside. There's Jason Williams with another grab. Williams spins back in bounds. Williams still on his feet. A sensational play from number 34.
Way to keep it alive. I thought that was only going to be, 9 yards or so, and he just extended it with that running skill he has, at what he does after he catches the ball. It's so dangerous.
Gave half the defense the old okey doke. And you have all that momentum going towards the sidelines, and then you get a big guy like Williams who can just cut it back inside. And
how many times do you see a running back just keep running and run out of bounds?
Yeah. Yep. That's the difference right there.
Yeah.
4-3 look again. Williams in the backfield in a strong eye formation. Here is the play action pass. This is going to be a screen, and that one will pick up a couple. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Frank Burks, nice hustle to get out there and set up a pretty decent block for Jason Williams. Didn't get the first down, but a lot of hustle by Burks on that play.
2nd down, 4 yards to go. Need to get out to the 40-yard line to move the chains. Dunhill fires across the middle. That one's caught. 1st down yardage. Big catch there by Cade Stevens.
Complete to Cade Stevens. Had a couple options there on the X spot, route at the top of the screen. Marcus Dunhill just being patient in the pocket, just decided to go that couple extra yards and throw it to Cade Stevens for the first.
It was almost all open there, Charles.
That's right.
2 out of 3 receivers could have made the catch.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. Single back offset to the left here. They might screen it down to him. Nope, they'll go on the out route to the top. Caught, turning upfield. 1st down yardage and extending. Stephen Hacker out to the 15.
It's impressive. Hacker catches the ball, and he's so quick to turn upfield. Normally, it's like most receivers and halfbacks, when they catch the ball, it seems like it takes forever for them to turn upfield and get some positive yardage, but not so much for Hacker.
Twins here, man coverage they give right up the middle. Williams pushing the pile, picks up a couple.
I think they got to go to that well, because eventually they're gonna the defensive line. If you keep hammering up the middle like that, they're gonna be tired, and you're gonna be able to get a big gain for Williams. They've been giving him some pretty big holes. The offensive line has been blocking really well.
And I think they give it off left side. Williams cuts it up, goes down at the 6. I was going to say, I think with under 3 minutes to go, too, you don't want to give San Diego too much time with the ball back.
Yeah, that's a good point. They can score in 10 seconds.
Exactly. So run it down as much as you can, because, hey, look, Charles, they could score 3 times within 3 minutes. You might want to limit to them at least
one.
on
our game.
Yeah. 2 receivers top of the screen. Dunhill looking to throw, fires, caught, and can't keep the feet moving. That's Hacker that time.
Hacker,
I thought it was Baker.
Man. We were talking about how great you are turning up the field. On that one, it just kept running out of bounds. I think he did that just to spite us.
You look like me. Anytime I get a compliment, I just immediately, get flustered and step out of bounds.
There's so many ways to read that.
1st and goal from the 2. Dunhill look to throw, fires. Williams walks it in. Touchdown, Fort Worth. It's that easy for the Toros tonight.
That was a very impressive drive by Fort Worth. Conservative, nice, safe routes for Marcus Dunhill. Didn't try and push it deep like he's done on the previous possessions. And also nice involvement for Jason Williams. So overall nice feather in the cap there for the offensive coordinator for Fort Worth.
Number 9 is back for the point after. Doyle on the hold.
It's a 71-yard drive that culminates with a touchdown for the Toros to retake the lead, 20-14. Extra point here pending. A little bit of a high snap, but that extra point is up and through.
Just hold on to your seats. I always have to hold my breath when San Diego gets the ball.
Mavericks know one thing about flying high, and that is put the ball in the air, and good things tend to happen. Scar Patterson thrown it 16 times tonight. We'll see how many times he does so here with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the half. Kick is away, and Hammer will get the return. Hammer out across the 20 and to the 23.
Yeah, they have time for one play before the 2-minute mark. I bet they throw, and I bet they throw deep. You care to take me up on that one?
You never know. You never know, Charles. They bring out 2 tight ends to start this drive off. 3-3 look here out of Fort Worth. Play action give, and that is going to go for 2.
Well, that's why I don't gamble in Vegas.
Yeah, you would have lost money there. E.K. Vincent with the tackle, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Week 10 action of Season 19 of the Simulation Football League continues.
I think San Diego is just trying to lull them to sleep on the run play. Look out on this play.
Three receivers split out. Scar Patterson in the gun. Changes the play at the line. Short drop.
Here we
Going to
go.
throw deep down the middle, and that one is caught. Oh, and breaking a tackle. Optimus goodbye. He's gone for 6, and the Mavericks strike.
Hey, I would have won big at Vegas on that one, baby. Woo! One play and they're in the end zone. Unbelievable.
And just like that, they tie this game up if the extra point goes through. Klein able to break that tackle of Ben Stone, and that's the difference between a 40-yard gain and a touchdown.
And again, that's your number 3 wide receiver. Such a deep threat, and actually a threat anywhere on the field. Quite the luxury for San Diego.
Yeah, used to be a big number 1 in Alaska and Florida. Comes over here to San Diego and still a threat.
Yeah, I remember when he used to return kicks. I think it was when I was with you at Vancouver. He used to rip my hair out doing sims against them.
Kickoff man on the way, and we are all knotted back up at 21. Charles, they took 12, 13 seconds off the clock.
I know. What took them so long?
Well, they ran the ball that one time.
They need more time. I think they could have done it in 5 seconds.
They'll line it up to kick it back off, and Fort Worth, having just scored, will get the football back. Kick is away, and here is the return out of Baker. Baker out across the 20, and gets brought down there.
We've got both quarterbacks near 200 in the first half. So I don't know what it is, Andy, when you and I do games, but the offensives come out of the cave.
Nothing like some firepower here in Week 10.
That's right.
Four receivers wide, tight end here to the front of the bunch. Here's Dunhill, fires outside. That one's caught, turning upfield. Baker, Baker! Oh, man, was a couple spins away from really getting loose.
Baker was churning the butter out there, turning and turning.
They will flip outside. That one caught. Oh, man, nice speed to get upfield. Was that Hacker there again, Charles?
I believe so.
Yep, out of the Twins formation. Single back offset to the left. Dunhill fires. There is Williams with plenty of space. Williams through one. Williams back inside and brought down at the 31-yard line.
It's a great formation to be stuck in. I mean, I think they got the advantage on personnel on this field.
Clock going to be running down here. Fort Worth is fine with that. Dunhill fires deep down the field. Diving attempt incomplete.
Wow. I mean, I think they could have sliced and diced the field a couple more times before trying to, go for the home run. But, Dunhill's been doing this longer than I have.
39 seconds to go. And we just saw San Diego score with 13 seconds. So still plenty of time here in this first half. Play action. Dunhill stands in the pocket, delivers down the middle. That one's caught. And all the way down to the 3, and Fort Worth will call timeout.
That was a great play. Put it right on the shoulder, just above the shoulder pads of Cade Stevens. In between 2 defenders. Had some pressure there. Wasn't a perfect spiral, but it was just enough to get to Cade Stevens and allow him to make the relatively easy catch there and almost take it in the end zone.
Stevens been good down the middle of the field this evening. See what they do here. First and goal from the 3. Fort Worth has used Williams a lot tonight. 11 carries, 64 yards. They'll give him the 12th carry up the gut, and Williams is in. That's another touchdown for Fort Worth. Jason Williams caps the drive with a rushing touchdown.
And 2 back-to-back impressive drives with a nice mix of plays. And I love it when they get I've said this a million times, I love it when they get the running back involved. And great way to cap off the drive by handing it off to Williams and putting some points on the board.
And with 31 seconds to go, Charles, Fort Worth back out in front, 27-21, with an extra point on the way.
Yeah, we're going to have a wild game, my friend.
I was going to say, Charles, 31 seconds means that San Diego can score again if they stick
right.
to how much time it took them last time.
That's right. On the kickoff return or the one ball streak play.
Yep, 28-21, road team Fort Worth out in front. But Scar Patterson, 211 yards to his name today on 11 throws that were completed. He's got 2 scores out of that. We'll see what San Diego elects to do here with little time remaining. Hammer on the return. Out across the 25 to the 26. I think Charles is holding his breath over there.
I am holding my breath. I'm trying to figure out what what formation they're going to come out in. They've been pretty successful in the 2 and 3 wide. I haven't seen a lot of 4, but here they come out with a bunch.
4 wide in the bunch. Cherry there on the front of the bunch at tight end. Here is the throw on the go route, and that's tipped away incomplete. Stone was ready for that one.
Yeah, that was it needed another second for that route to develop, and I think he could have been behind the defenders.
Double coverage there on Optimus Klein. It's almost like they were like, look, this guy's going deep. We've seen this before.
We're not going to let that happen again.
23 seconds to go. That took very little time off the clock.
I know. Unbelievable.
Jax Datus needs to start setting over-unders for how long it takes us to get to half. Tight end flex play here. 3-3 look out of Fort Worth. That one thrown, tipped up in. Oh, man.
Wow.
Whoa, Sicario had a chance for a pick 6 there.
Nacho would have been dancing in the end zone, just a fingertip away. My gosh, that was a bullet dodged.
3rd and 10. Every snap that San Diego takes is an adventure for all of us. Quads flip look here. Patterson with a single back in the backfield is Pierce. Short drop. Patterson flushed, fires outside, throws it away.
Interesting play selections there. I'm surprised. I thought they were going to have more wide receivers going deep, but not so much.
Well, and the other weird part, Charles, was that if you're not going to send them deep, run the clock and take it to the break.
Right.
And they didn't do that either. So technically, Fort Worth has a chance here too.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Baker lines up to return. Punt is away. Charlie going to return it. And out to the 41 with 8 seconds to go. They're, 5-10 yards away from Hail Mary range, Charles?
Yeah, based on the time on the clock, though, I believe they're going to line up in Hail Mary. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe not.
They're going to go twins, top of the screen. Man coverage, though. Watch the outside receiver, Stevens, on a go route if they can get it. Nope, they're going to hand it off up the middle. Williams.
Oh, no.
Williams, look out. Oh, Williams tackled at the 46. Woo! Man, touchdown saving tackle from Halldorf.
I know, that was a huge stop by Halldorf. Oh, my gosh, that would have turned the game on its edge.
Still a 7-point game at this point. Any score on this drive, very interesting. They're going to have to throw a Hail Mary here, but that run certainly puts them in range to do so.
Definitely. It makes it a lot easier. I mean, it's not easy, but it makes it a lot easier.
4 receivers top of the screen. 4 in the box for San Diego. They'll bring all 4 of them. Dunhill going to roll out to his right. Throws on the run. Fires the cannon, and that is incomplete.
I'm shocked only 1 receiver was in the end zone there. I thought the other 2 would be closer to the ball.
I was surprised that Dunhill on the run, thrown across his body, could get it to the end zone.
That old Mike Vick action.
That'll take us to the halftime break. An exciting first half in the books. 49 combined points. 28 of them go to Fort Worth. 21 of them go to San Diego. And the second half of action starts right now, Charles. I'm Andy Hamilton. Charles Doherty joining me in the booth. Eddie Gage and Tristan Hatley in the stats truck. Appreciate those two gentlemen for contributing and helping us out here on this wonderful Thursday evening. Kick is away, returned off the goal line. San Diego will start with the football. Liam Hammer out to the 25.
Yeah, hold on tight. That's all I can say. I mean, Scar Patterson threw for 211 yards in the first half, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, spread the ball around pretty well, had no fear at all, throwing in coverage, working. It worked out most of the times. It didn't twice, but I just expect more of the same here in the second half.
1st and 10 from the 25. Deep drop. Patterson across the middle. Tipped away. Incomplete.
Yeah, that was another tip. Ben Stone, again, he is managing that center field there.
Yeah, they needed a big game out of Ben Stone if they were going to win on the road, and so far he's been doing that. 2 picks, 5 pass deflections. Is that accurate? Man, oh man.
It looks. Yeah, I know he's had at least 3.
Oh, baby. What a game for Stone. Tight end flex play here. Nickel look out of Fort Worth. Patterson, pressure coming, unloads. Caught, first down yardage there.
Yeah, Scar didn't have a lot of, not a lot of time there to get rid of the ball. The quarterback had the defensive tackle heading right at him in a beeline, but no fear, got the ball out. Not a perfect pass to Hammer, but just enough for him to catch and stay in bounds. I don't know what I'd do if I had a 350-pound man running at me. I don't know how accurate my passes would be.
I got no comment to that one.
There you go.
Play action here. Patterson fires down bottom of the screen. That one's caught on the sideline. That is 8 yards there. Catch made by Lewis, who's been relatively quiet tonight, Charles. That's just his 3rd grab.
Yeah, moves fast there. I at first I didn't think he had his feet in bounds, but nice catch there on the sidelines and almost moving the chains there, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, it's been Liam and Optimus who have been making the plays. Gunner, a little bit quiet. Nickel look here. Nickel look here out of Fort Worth. Here is Patterson to throw outside. Caught. First down yardage. They'll give forward progression.
Guster.
There's Julian Gusters.
There you go. We were waiting for Gusters. There he is. Now he's hit all of his eligible receivers today.
Well, not quite. Hoagland has not made a catch from the fullback position.
All right.
Charles thinks fullbacks don't matter.
No, I do.
3-3 look here out of Fort Worth. 2 in the backfield. Short drop. Quick throw across the middle. Caught. First down yardage. Finally tapped down at the 33-yard line. Optimus Klein. Another grab.
Yeah, Optimus is getting a lot of targets tonight, and he's capitalizing on it.
It's a 50X spot route, middle of the field open.
Almost. Yeah, well, the E.K. Vincent tried to knock that down.
Let's go.
3-3 look again here out of this defense for Fort Worth. 2 deep safeties. Play action. Here's Patterson. Pressured and dropped. Jeff Duffy.
It's only a matter of time before Jeff Duffy's going to get up in your face. He's one of the premier pass rushers in the league. He's been doing it for 10 seasons, and it's hard. You got to keep a man on Duffy. I don't know if you keep an extra tight end in, maybe have Gusters try and take him out, but eventually he's going to make his way to the quarterback.
Used to play with Hacker and Sicario over in Queen City, I believe, if my memory serves. Came over to Fort Worth, has been playing here for a while. Patterson, deep drop on 2nd and 16, checks down across the middle. Bill Cherry picks up a couple. And that's the one thing that you can say about San Diego, Charles, is when they get sacked, they at very least have the opportunity to get all the yards back.
No, this is like a 3rd and 1 for most teams.
10 yards between them and a first down. Need to get out to the 22. Might be in field goal range if you really want to push it. We'll see what Patterson does on 3rd and 10. Short drop, quick throw, outside, caught, and that is good for a couple more yards, which makes this field goal much more manageable for Finlay.
What is that, 55? 55-yarder? Or 50? No, sorry, I'm looking at, I thought I said 38. 47.
Yeah, 46, 47-yard field goal, depending on where they spot it up. Holder is Wallace Emmer. And on 4th and 7, San Diego trying to cut into this 7-point lead and bring it down to 4. Kick up, and Finlay sends this one through from 46 yards. Leads now down to 4.
Yep, very nice. Get some points on the board. Fort Worth has been showing a lot of efficiency in their last 2 drives, so let's hope they carry that momentum here in the second half.
Well, I think if you're Fort Worth, Charles, I think that's a win to hold San Diego to just 3 points.
Oh yeah, definitely. But they'll get the ball again. You just got to keep them from scoring. Period.
Look at all the team stats for the night. Eddie Gage and Tristan Hatley in the stats truck, making things move back and forth. Speaking of stats, you can visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for info about the league and its 28 teams, all the places you can watch live games, plus links to apparel from Sector 6 and SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotions. See all the league records, team stats, player leaderboards, the rankings of the next class of SFL talent, and so much more. Simulationfl.net, your home for everything SFL. Dunhill, short drop, quick throw. Williams off this right-hand side. Bottled up there at the 31.
I think he's the key here in the second half, Andy. You got it. First half, you had a touchdown in the air and on the ground, and keep feeding him the ball. You give it to him, you get good results.
Yeah, he has been a factor tonight. We'll see if they continue to give him the ball down the stretch here. 7.5 to go in the third. They will give him another run. That one's cut down there. 3rd and short.
It was Garrett Evans in the middle, keeping him from that first down. He was the only man between him and the chains.
3 yards is what Fort Worth needs right here. Will they go Williams out of the backfield? Will they throw it? They will look to throw. Dunhill fires Williams. Williams closed down upon, though, and San Diego's going to get a stop.
He had a nice stop by Pete Mitchell. I mean, Pete Mitchell's been making his presence felt out there. Nice open field tackles, and in this particular play, great closing speed, great read from the snap to be able to adjust and get to that sideline quickly.
That brings up 4th and 2 with 6:30 to go here in the third. Punter on to send this one away. He will boot it, and here is the return to the 36 from Hammer. The SFL Network is coming to ESTV Plus, the app. 24/7 SFL programming will include content created by the community, the SFL's greatest games from our archives, exclusive network content, and live SFL regular season games. Download the ESTV Plus app on your Android or iPhone, or through your TV on Roku, Amazon Fire, Vizio, and more. The SFL Network, where SFL creators come together. 1st and 10, very deep drop, and Patterson pays the price.
Curse with the nice sack. Putting pressure on Scar Patterson. He's been pretty clean most of this game, but looks like the defense of Fort Worth, that defensive line, probably was challenged at the halftime and starting to make their presence felt out there.
Nice sack indeed. Curse adds 1. Duffy has 1. That makes 2 on the night for Scar Patterson. 2nd and 17. Long way to go to move the chains. Patterson fires outside, caught. They pick up a couple.
Fort Worth starting to send the heat in on Scar Patterson. They're trying not to give him the time he had in the first half.
Set it up 3rd and 11 here from San Diego's 35.
3rd and 11 from 35 yards.
Gun straight look here for Patterson. He's thrown it 28 times tonight. Throw for the 29th. On 3rd down, they go deep to the corner, and that's incomplete.
Yeah, that was just one-on-one between the wide receiver Nacho Sicario and a nice coverage. Pass wasn't perfect, but I think he had to get rid of it because the line was could only hold so long on that particular play.
Let's go. Back to punt. Number 83.
They'll have to punt. This San Diego defense got off the field last time out, gave their offense a chance. Offense can't get moving, and they'll have to punt it back to Fort Worth. Baker will stand waiting for the return. Brings it out, and Baker will get out to the 34-yard line. And, Charles, that's kind of been the story of the game. I mean, we really rocketed through those first 2 quarters. This third one slowed down quite a bit.
I feel like it's the calm before the storm, Andy. I mean, both sides are kind of taking a breath, and then I think we're going to be right in the middle of the maelstrom here pretty soon.
Split back, Twins bottom of the screen, out of the gun. Play action here for Dunhill. Dunhill fires outside, tipped away, incomplete. Dangerous throw to put it out there right in front of Pete Mitchell.
Yeah, Pete Mitchell is all over the place tonight. I thought that was going to be a completion, but nice athleticism by that outside linebacker.
Mitchell, former safety, you got to be careful around him. He knows that and intercepted if you're not paying attention.
Definitely.
They'll opt to go a different route. They'll go heavy here on 2nd and 10 and give to Williams, and Williams will sputter forward for a few.
Yeah, nice stop so far. The defense is digging their heels in, and this is a pretty big 3rd down for San Diego wants that ball back and wants to get their offense running again.
Got to keep giving opportunities to Patterson in the offense, but in order to do that, you got to get off the field as a defense. 5 wide here. Dunhill looking to throw it, moves in the pocket, delivers down the middle, caught, 1st down yardage and more. Charlie Baker cashes in a big grab down the middle.
The defense of San Diego lined up in man coverage, and Charlie Baker just ran a perfect route, just able to get 2 feet ahead of Leon Thunderman in coverage.
Yeah, they had the linebacker on Baker. I almost called it out before the play started, Charles. That was a mismatch, and Dunhill was able to find it.
A good up on Marcus Dunhill. He's a veteran. He knows how to see those weaknesses out there, those mismatches, and make you pay for it.
Nickel look here out of the defense. Dunhill, short drop, quick throw outside, caught. Turning upfield is Baker, and Baker goes out of bounds at the 33.
And Baker's starting to heat up there. It looked like the defender might have slipped, or I have no explanation why Charlie Baker was that wide open.
2nd down, 5 yards to go. Williams at the top of the screen might be open. They will instead go for the go route, and Cade Stevens, a one-handed grab, and he punches it in for the score. Nice. Oh man, Cade!
Yeah, we looked at the it read one-on-one coverage. Cade Stevens against it looked like that was Zach Lay, and Marcus Dunhill read it perfectly, thought it was a mismatch and challenged it, got rid of the ball quickly. Nice, perfect throw. And that veteran, Marcus Dunhill, he's having a pretty solid game tonight.
His 3rd touchdown throw of the night, and that puts Cade Stevens out in front as the leading receiver for Fort Worth. And now all 3 Fort Worth wide receivers have a touchdown catch.
Great way to read the field. I mean, Marcus Dunhill, last couple plays, he showed his ability to see mismatches and make the defense capitalize on it.
And Charles, that's going to add some heat here to San Diego. I mean, to be down by 7 is one thing. To be down by 11 is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, definitely. But, the one offense out there that can make up points quick is the one that's going to be catching the ball here in a second.
Liam Hammer has already found the end zone once through the air, once in special teams tonight, and he'll bring it out to the 23.
Just not see Andy. I'm not seeing this. Last time you and I did a game, it looks like they did a pretty significant overhaul on their offensive game plan. I may be wrong, but I'm not seeing as many 3 and 4 wide sets that I remember seeing on our last game.
Yeah, well, in the last couple drives, Charles, it's almost felt like a sack early puts them back out of what they would like to be kind of running. So we'll see on 1st and 10 what they do here. Deep drop. Patterson moves in the pocket, pressure coming, and Patterson throws that one away. And it looked like he had that receiver open on the out route at the top of the screen.
Yeah, I think that was Bill Cherry right at the first down marker heading to the sideline. You got to make your decisions quick there. I mean, it's easy for us to take shots on that, but when you get 5 300-pound men running after you, you got to get rid of the ball quick.
Yeah, Patterson sacked twice tonight, maybe a little nervous about taking another hit from this defensive line.
You can't blame him.
Quads flip look here for San Diego. Short drop, quick throw outside. That one's caught turning upfield, and they'll give him 9.5. Not enough for the first down. That's Hammer again.
Yeah, but nice way to fight for those extra yards. That was like a running back catching the ball lower in his shoulder and getting a couple.
3rd down, couple inches. Pierce not been a factor tonight. 2 carries, -1 yard. So you have to think they're going to throw here on 3rd and short. Twins, top of the screen. No, they'll give it off, and Pierce has the first down. Look at this run out of Pierce. Oh, man, huge run from Christian Pierce when they needed it most.
Give that man the ball. I mean, I was saying how difficult it is for a running back to get the groove going when you don't have a lot of reps, but, man, he proved me wrong on that one. Nice run off tackle, and maybe walk to the sideline and say, hey, coach, give me the ball a little bit more.
Well, they caught everyone off guard. I mean, we were talking about it, Charles, right? He's got -2 yards. Why wouldn't you throw it?
I was going to say, hey, do they even have any short yardage plays?
1st down and 10 from midfield. 4 receivers wide. Play action for Patterson. Fires down near the bottom, and that one's caught. 8-yard pickup there for Lewis.
Yeah, Gunner is not having the same type of night he had when we last called the game, but that shows you how dangerous he is. Very small window of opportunity for Scar Peterson to get that ball out, and excuse me, once you get it out there, it's money. The Gunner's going to hold on to it.
2nd down, 2 yards to go. Trips tight formation here out of San Diego from the Fort Worth 42-yard line. Patterson wants the go route, and Patterson's got the go route. Diving catches made. Liam Hammer.
That's athleticism there. And he gets right up after getting all the wind knocked out of him. Unbelievable. Nice lead pass. I mean, only Hammer had a shot at that. And there were 4 defenders around.
23-yard grab for Mr. Hammer.
Unbelievable. Things are starting to fire up, Andy.
Fire up indeed. Twins, bottom of the screen. Play action out of Patterson. Pressure coming. He unloads, and that one's caught in quadruple coverage, triple coverage. Yeah. Bill Cherry had the right angle on it, but, man, that was a lot of white jerseys out there on him.
Cherry was just ahead of the wave of white, and, Patterson didn't have a lot of time to get rid of that ball. The pocket was falling apart, and got it just barely ahead so Cherry could get that catch.
Twins formation against a nickel look. Here's Patterson, 5-step drop, flips it outside to Pierce. Christian Pierce lowers the shoulder, picks up the first down.
It wasn't a perfect throw. Pierce just showed great athleticism there, able to turn, go upfield. Like we said earlier, how many times you see the halfback just catch the ball, momentum, take it out of bounds? You got a rookie there catching the ball, putting his head upfield, and getting positive yards.
Pierce coming alive here late in the 3rd. Twins top of the formation. Patterson, short drop, quick throw to the middle of the field. That one's caught.
Wow.
An athletic catch across the middle by Gunnar Lewis. He's been quiet tonight. His 7th grab is good for a touchdown.
And that ball was just shot out of a cannon. It's so impressive watching Patterson in the pocket there throw those balls. I mean, oh my gosh. I think all of the receivers, when they go to the sideline, they're putting their hands in ice.
And that cuts the lead to 5. Extra point from Finlay, pending to try and cut it to 4. Eight-yard passing touchdown, 75-yard drive on 8 plays, now 31-35.
Yep. And Scar Patterson has 2 of his wide receivers, Klein and Hammer, over the 100-yard mark. And Hammer with 121, Klein with 132.
And it was Lewis who caught the touchdown.
Great. Spreading that ball around.
Kick is away. Now Fort Worth with the pressure back in their lap. Little bit of a bobbled return for Baker, and Baker's not even going to get to the 20.
Woo! Man, oh man. Hey, you know, we've been talking a lot about San Diego and their offense, but Fort Worth's been just as impressive. Not as flashy, but slow and steady, and sometimes that wins the race.
Not all about flash in this league. Sometimes you just got to get the job done. Speaking of getting the job done, Fort Worth going to try and move the chains and burn some clock here. Looking to throw, flip outside, top of the screen. That is Aaron Alexander, and he'll pick up a couple.
That's the fullback. Love it when the fullback, contrary to what Andy says, love it when the fullback comes up.
Hey, it's not me. The people are saying that, Charles. I'm just
the people are smoking.
Yeah, a mouthpiece for the community, if you will.
There you go.
2 tight ends, top of the formation, twins the bottom. Running back offset to the left, 4-3 look here. Out route bottom of the screen might be open here on 2nd and 9. They will go that way. It's tipped up and incomplete. Nice job covering that one by Creed.
Yeah, very nice. He didn't have an opportunity to intercept that. It was just barely out of his reach, but nice athleticism to get that ball off its trajectory.
Looks like we got a new chatter in the chat. Tara J_RSL, first time viewing, asking a lot of questions about the SFL. Glad to have you, sir.
Glad to have you. Welcome.
5 receivers wide here on 3rd and 9. Deep shot from Dunhill, and that one's collected. Move the chains, cash the check for Cade Stevens.
Cade Stevens was open, and also Charlie Baker. So he had a Baker's choice out there on who he was going to throw to.
I think it's called a baker's dozen, Charles.
I know, I was going to go there, but it I don't know. It's late.
Hey, nothing like a late night donut. I'm just saying.
There you go. I need my carbs.
Might be the last play of the 3rd. We'll see if they decide to snap it. Dunhill under center. He will snap it with 1 second left. Dunhill flips it out, and Williams turns the corner, and Williams picks up 8. And that, Charles, will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 35-31. Fort Worth on the road and on top of San Diego. If you're in the chat, get your 86s, your 12s, your 4s, whatever you want to throw up in the chat up. It's time for the 4th quarter. 11 minutes remain. Week 10 Simulation Football League action here in Season 19.
Both quarterbacks are over 300. I would not have guessed at this point that Dunhill would have been throwing for more yards than Patterson, 357 to 325.
He is matching him throw for throw so far. They will give another run up the middle. Williams adjusts, and that's really been the difference, Charles. Williams, 85-plus yards, and Christian Pierce only has 16.
He's a weapon. I mean, keep him going, especially at this time in the 4th quarter. I mean, that's a luxury that not many teams have. Just give it to Mr. Reliable. Either way, the nice short pass or run off the off tackle. Hasn't been very successful up the middle, but who's complaining?
Twins, top of the screen. Play action here for Dunhill. Pressure coming. He unloads to this near side. That's Robert Garrett Jr., who leans forward to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, that right there, that's a big caboose to try and stop.
Would
When
you
it
call
gets
me?
momentum. Yeah, I said, Garrett is a big caboose, my friend.
Oh, him.
Yeah,
Got it. Sorry.
sorry.
1st and 10 here for Fort Worth, moving the ball down the field well. San Diego would love to just hold him to a field goal here. At most. Split
By the
spread.
top.
This one thrown outside. Wide receiver runs a beautiful route, loses the cornerback. That's good for first down yardage. Baker, another grab.
Yeah, Baker's impressing me tonight. I mean, that was had to take that route shallow based on the coverage that the defense showed. But man, he really made up for it when he caught it. Again, a lot of these athletes tonight are showing an ability to turn upfield quickly and get those extra yards. And Charlie Baker right there was a highlight of that.
Twins, top of the formation. Shotgun look. 4-3 look here out of San Diego. Snap here. Play action. Man,
Wow.
what a throw.
That was unbelievable. Unbelievable that was Hacker that caught it right in the middle.
Yeah.
Went pretty fast on my screen, my friends, but I would imagine that Dunhill got that off quickly and in a very small window.
Well, I really had no words, Charles. I mean, it really was just a beautiful play.
It was beautiful. It was a case study on pass execution.
And that one, for Fort Worth, extends the lead on the 20-yard touchdown grab.
Great way to answer. I mean, what has that been, 3-4 series in a row that they've been able to go down and make positive yards and put some points on the board? Maybe 3 out of 4. I don't know. I have to go look
Yeah.
at that.
Well, and again, it puts pressure on San Diego. I mean, you can score quick, but when Fort Worth just comes back, methodically drives down the field, and then they score to counter your big quick score, it takes the wind out of your sails because you're always fighting, down by 11.
Yeah, and you feel like you gotta hurry up and do something quickly.
Here is the return from Liam Hammer, and Hammer out to the 33-yard line. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. Scar Patterson, 37th throw of the night, and this one is a check down that is caught, and that one is good for 5 or 6.
Yeah, smart play there. Coverage was pretty locked in downfield and had to dump it off there, but got a nice gain there on first down.
Yeah, and that's much better, Charles, than some of the sacks he's been taking early in drives in that third quarter, which we saw, and that really was the difference between them, scoring some touchdowns and punting the ball away. Here is the give left side, and that is another run for Pierce. Makes it 3rd and a yard.
Yeah, this is they're showing the running game here late in the game, but I just have a feeling they're doing that to set up for another home run shot.
2 tight ends, 2 receivers split out. 3-3 look here out of Fort Worth. Single back is Pierce. They'll give it to him up the gut. Pierce, first down yardage.
That was a run on 3rd down, my friend. And it was a good one at that. Nice blocking. The offensive line looked like they've been run blocking all night. Nice hole for Pierce to get through and move the chains.
Yeah, they've ran it a couple times on 3rd down. It surprised us a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
He'll go with the same formation. 2 tight ends split out. Fort Worth counters this time with a nickel defense. They'll pull one of the linebackers off the field. Patterson looking to throw. Fires outside. That one is caught on the falling attempt. Makes it 2nd and short.
I like the fact that Scar Patterson's not forcing it down the field. He's seeing the coverage, and he's dumping it off and getting positive yards.
Gusters with that grab, his 2nd of the night. 3-3 look here. 4 receivers wide, single back. They give another carry to Pierce. Falls forward, but it'll be 3rd and short.
They didn't give it to him. You might see another run on third down, Andy. What's your bet on this one?
Yeah, might as well at this point.
All right, so Andy's saying yes.
The third down runs they've ran have been some of their best, although they will spread 4 wide. It is ace quads.
Got to stick with what you said.
Nickel, they'll give the run, and Pierce not going to get there. He's shut down. That play coming off from the Fort Worth side to make the stop. Doug Day was in there along with Kearse.
Yep, Doug Day and Kearse teamed up to stop them and did what they needed to do, and now their offense is getting a very hot offense on the Fort Worth side. Is getting the ball back, and not a good situation.
Hold the phone. 4th and a yard from the 48 right around midfield. Shotgun for Scar Patterson. Replay! Patterson, play action. He'll throw off his back foot. It was into quadruple coverage, but it won't matter.
Yeah, that was a big mistake, and San Diego fans are breathing a sigh of relief there.
Man, and Fort Worth, you just have to feel for them. Their defense does what they need to do. They stop the offense, but then, really just let them off the hook.
Definitely, yeah. They're pulling out all the stops tonight, man. They're I think they're playing pretty good on both sides of the ball.
First and 10 from the wing, 26 yards.
Two tight ends again. Nickel look here out of Fort Worth. New set of downs. Patterson, short drop, quick throw. Off the hands of the tight end, man. Guster. Or no, that's Cherry.
That was Cherry did the slide too. That's that ball wasn't perfectly thrown, but it hit him in the mitts, and that's all you need.
Nice pair of oven mitts to get that hot bread out of the basket.
Great.
He's going gloveless, though, as we just saw there. Two backs in the backfield. Tight end flex here against a 3-3. Short drop. Patterson fires outside. That one's caught. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
Woo! Big 3rd and 5 here. They got to get something going. They got to score on this drive, Andy, I think. I know there's a lot of time here, but Fort Worth their offense is just playing out of their mind.
Yeah, San Diego has had trouble stopping Fort Worth, so you really need a touchdown to maybe will your defense into a stop. Split spread here. Patterson under center. He's thrown it 40 times tonight. For the 41st time, he's going to go for the deep ball, and that's picked off. Coming back the other way for Fort Worth, Delaney Nash, the interception.
Yeah, I mean, lofted it up there. It looked like there were two defenders that might have had a shot at it, but Delaney Nash closed in and brought it home. And now we've got the ball in the hands of Fort Worth offense, and wow, they've been on fire. So the pressure is on San Diego defense to bring them to a stop and maybe cause a turnover, something to get the ball back in the offensive hands of San Diego.
Down by 11. A touchdown drive for Fort Worth might just be the nail in the coffin. Dunhill on the run, throws. That's off something and almost taken away. Pressure was supplied, and you could tell that Dunhill was uncomfortable with the rush.
It definitely. One of the linebackers, I don't know if it was Evans, Thunderman, or Mitchell, just jumped in the air, and I think maybe threw the quarterback's pass off a little bit.
2nd down. 2 in the backfield. 4-3 look here out of San Diego. Give right up the gut. Nothing doing for Williams that time.
Yeah, I don't see any actual stats on it, but the up the middle runs haven't been as successful as those off tackles for Fort Worth.
Here is the chance. Can Fort Worth move the chains? Can San Diego get a stop on 3rd and 10? From the 38, Dunhill in the shotgun. He will look to sling it down the middle, and that's intercepted. Taken away for San Diego. Lenurl III has his 2nd.
Unbelievable. Yeah, he's been playing, locking it down there in the center field and got a 2nd of the night, and they did what they needed to do. We challenged them, Andy, and they rose to the occasion, and now let's see what the offense can do.
Yeah, offense has to match that with a score. They still down by 11, which is technically 2 scores, Charles. And so with 5:29, you got to score and score relatively quick, although that's something that San Diego usually doesn't have a problem with.
Yeah, they just haven't been showing the same plays. Those deep routes. A little concerned.
Yeah, it has slowed down here in the second half, although Patterson fires underneath. That one's caught. Optimus Klein picks up 9.
Yeah, and I love watching the rapport between Patterson and his receivers. I mean, not huge window for him to get the ball there on the sideline. It just guns it to him, and the wide receiver is waiting there in the right spot.
Second and 1. Ball at the 49-yard line.
2 receivers, top of the formation. 3-3 look here out of Fort Worth. Here is the give. Pierce right side. Pierce looked like he was going to be stopped for a loss. Somehow makes it into a first down run. I tell you what, Charles, for the whole game, Colin Pierce has been laying in wait, hibernating, and he chose to awake here in the third and fourth quarter.
He puts a show on when he gets an opportunity to get the ball. I thought he was going to get brought down in the backfield. He just was patient, ran to the outside, saw the opening on the outside, and disciplined and just, impressive.
First and 10. They give him another run. And here goes Pierce again. Pierce, another first down run. Charles, some of the most exciting 44 yards you've ever seen.
Unbelievable. Who would have thunk at this point in the game they'd be handing it off?
And here is the throw that is caught, and that is first down yardage again. Look out for the Mavericks. Here is a throw. That's outside. Caught. First down yardage. Here we go. First and goal from the 10.
The top of the screen.
They look to throw again. Patterson flips out Pierce. Pierce can't make those 2 miss. Second down. Patterson looks to throw, fires short, caught. Turning upfield, third and goal from the 3. They're going to hurry it up.
Yeah, I don't know if they got the routes that are going to take them in the end zone. Let's see.
Short drop, Patterson could run it from here, but he'll get sacked. Dropped in the backfield. A huge play for Fort Worth. J.L. Browning steps up and buries him in the backfield.
Well, I mean, it's not it's not a disaster yet. I mean, they put a field goal points up there, put 3 points up there. It's what is it? A touchdown and a 2-pointer?
Yep, correct. It would make the lead 8 for Fort Worth as San Diego drives down the field. Finlay's kick up, the chip shot field goal from 22 is good. Now 34-42 in a tight one.
Yep, now the pressure's on the D. They showed it in the last series. They've got to show something, do something to take Marcus Dunhill out of his groove.
Well, we'll see if Finlay maybe can give him the ball back without getting the defense out there. They are lined up for the onside kick with 3:02 to go. Finlay's kick is on the ground, and Fort Worth came up with it.
Oh, wow. I thought that was going to be recovered
for a second. For a second there, it was live, Charles.
Yep.
And now the chance for the defense. And that kick did not go very far. And at the 38, they're probably, 10 yards away from a field goal attempt?
Definitely. Yep, just run it up the gut. Off tackle.
Dunhill to throw, flips outside Williams. Williams spins back in bounds, fighting, and he will have 9.5, and that's field goal range.
Yeah, that was not a good play for the San Diego defense right there. Put more pressure on there, and they're in the right. So Fort Worth is in perfect position here. They got plenty of options, and they're just going to whittle the time down.
Second and inches from the ring, 28 yards.
Man, and with a back like Jason Williams, 89 yards tonight, 5.2 yards per carry, 91 more of those through the air. This is not what you want if you're a San Diego fan. That carry will move the chains, and they will walk it down to the 2-minute warning. This Fort Worth team went toe-to-toe with San Diego, and they are trying to put this thing to bed.
Well, that first down went a huge step for victory for Fort Worth. They needed that, and now the pressure's on San Diego big time.
2 minutes to go here in this one. Andy Hamilton and Charles Doherty, the Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music, live on Twitch. First and 10. Another first down would put it to bed. Give left side. Williams picks up 2, and now San Diego will start to use their timeouts.
I just think that, right now it's kind of near miracle. They need some type of miracle to happen to get that ball back.
Well, they've scored in 13 seconds before, Charles, so there's a lot of time on the clock when you think about it that way.
Yeah, but a field goal is going to make it pretty darn difficult.
2 touchdowns, 26 seconds. I'm just saying.
I know.
Single back is Williams. They'll throw. Dunhill flips out Williams. Williams crushed right there at the 24.
I haven't seen the same plays that they used in the last game. I don't see a lot of that. They are sending some receivers deep, but it doesn't look like they're sending, 3. It's like 2 at a time and sometimes single.
3rd and 7 from the 24-yard line. Do they dare pass in this situation? Minute 53 to go in the 4th. Dunhill under center. He's thrown 3 picks tonight. They'll run it. Here is Bacon. Jay-Z Bacon picks up 2. Final timeout for the Mavericks.
I would send everybody possible block that kick. Get the smallest guy and throw him over the center.
You just want to throw me over the center, don't you, Charles?
Andy toss.
Amelia Rose out to try and extend this lead. 6 foot 180, second season in the SFL. Big kick for Rose. Kick on the way, and Rose nails it from 39 yards and extends the lead.
I guess the other thing I didn't think about is you got Leon Hammer back there returning the kicks as well. He's
sure
dangerous.
It's an 11-point lead, Charles. They did attempt one onside kick. You have to think if they can even get in field goal range, they could kick that, try the onside, and see if they can get back into this game. So, minute 45, this thing is far from over. Rose lines it up and will send it away. Liam Hammer has made special teams magic once tonight. Can he make it happen again? Returning off his own goal line, and no, not that time. He's only out to the 22.
Woo! Let's see what San Diego can do here. 1 minute 41.
Yeah, Fort Worth getting the ball back would put this thing on ice, so their defense on high alert for the football. If they can make an interception, that would certainly change the face of this game and close it out. Ben Stone has 2 on the night. Nash has 1. Scar Patterson has equaled all 3 of those picks with touchdowns. 3 touchdowns to his name. 379 yards. Short drop. Patterson fires outside, caught, turning upfield and out of bounds. First down to the 22.
Very smart. Yep, a couple of those. I wouldn't try and force it deep downfield, especially in the middle against this Fort Worth secondary.
Yeah, I was going to say that was a perfect route right there.
Yep.
10 yards and out of bounds. That'll do it. Now they'll spread 4 wide out here. Hammer is on the bottom of your screen. Single back in the backfield is Pierce. Patterson, very short drop, going to look for Hammer on the go route. He dives and catches.
Again. That's the second Walenda catch.
And him and Nash exchange words over here. 1:23 to go. Play action. Fires across the middle. Tipped up and incomplete. Oh, wow. Man, rising to meet the football in the air was E.K. Vincent.
That was one of the few bad passes of Scar Patterson tonight. Optimus Klein was wide open in the middle. If he would have put a little touch on that ball, we would have been looking at a touchdown.
Minute 19 to go from the 42-yard line. Second and 10. Patterson under center. Throws for the 50th time tonight. That out route is caught. Hammer caught inbounds, though. 3rd and 5. They're going to have to hurry back to the line.
Yep. Have it quick. Come on.
Patterson fires outside, caught. Hammer stepped out of bounds. They gave him the first down.
Wow. I mean, they've got those sidelines have been open all day. Let's see, can they maybe push it a little further down the field, or the route a little further down the field on the sideline?
Well, and this might be unpopular, Charles, but I would almost think about bringing out the kicker from here.
Interesting.
They do not. They won't do that. 4 wide. Here's Patterson. Going to fire on the corner route. Deep, wide open receiver. Caught. Breaks a tackle. To the pylon. Oh, you won't believe it. Gunnar Lewis in for the score. Unreal scenes.
Unbelievable. Well,
32 yards.
That was the route. Took him to the sideline deep, and Scar Patterson saw Gunnar Lewis. And when Gunnar Lewis gets that ball, he's got the speed of a wide receiver, but the body of a tight end, and he just went through 2 defenders into the end zone.
We are not quite done. You got to think they're going for 2 here, right, Charles?
They should.
They will. 3 receivers wide. Single back offset to the left is Pierce. Patterson under center. Patterson, short drop, looks, throws. Pierce stepped out of bounds. Oh, no.
He had it. He had it. All night we've been talking about the athleticism on both sides, and they're able to turn up field. And, oh, no, on this one key play, not able to do it. And, man, it just that hurts in the gut.
Well, it's still 5, so a touchdown would still win the game.
Definitely.
Finlay will line it up, and transparently, had they got that or not, they still need this onside kick.
That's right.
Finlay with 59 seconds will line it up. Didn't get the first one. Finlay sends this one off. This one bounces. It's still on the ground. Who recovered it? It's up in the air. I can't tell. It looks like San Diego may come up with the football.
They got it! Oh my gosh!
Clearance Dart.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, man, everyone had a chance at that one. Dart comes up with it. Finlay's second kick is money for the Mavericks.
Oh, my gosh. That was unbelievable. I mean, the football gods were smiling down on San Diego on that play.
57 seconds, no timeouts. And Scar Patterson with a chance here.
And this is like a quarter for most teams.
4 wide here. Can anyone on Fort Worth be the hero? They got to be tired. Patterson, deep drop, fires one down the middle. That's caught to the 33, collected by Hammer, and he's going to talk some smack.
Hurry up. Oh,
They'll run to the line. They got plenty of time. 42 seconds. They spike it here from the 33.
Oh, my gosh. This is incredible. This is incredible. I would have kept him in and run another one, because it looked like he had the defense on their heels with that play.
This Toros defense has got to be exhausted.
Yeah. Going up against these I think both defenses have got to be exhausted going up against all these great wide receivers.
Bunch formation. Scar Patterson under center. Single back is Pierce. Short drop. Patterson wants it all. Deep ball tipped away, incomplete. Oh, they had a chance to pick it off. Adam Leach couldn't come up with it.
He just went on a go route to the end zone, and Adam Leach was right there to block it down. I mean, that was a dangerous pass, and I guess fortunately that he knocked it down, didn't turn into an interception, at least if you're on the San Diego team.
The adrenaline's got to be pumping for everyone now. 4 wide. Dime look here out of Fort Worth. 38 ticks of the clock left for Scar Patterson in the offense. Short drop, quick throw outside. Optimus Klein spins back inside. Not the move you wanted. You'd rather him get out of bounds. Clock running. Now down under 30 seconds. Patterson, this is 4th down, so this is the play of the game if it's stopped. Patterson will take his time now, drops, looks for the deep ball. And into the 1 on the play. Clock continues to run, down to 12. Down to 11.
End of the night.
Patterson runs him up to the line with 8. He'll spike to 7, and they will have a couple plays from the 1.
He makes it look so easy. The third time he's just laid out there horizontal and able to catch that ball.
7 seconds, Charles, on the clock. San Diego trying to make the ultimate comeback. They've been down by 11 a few times tonight. They find themselves down by 5, 6, 5, to the back of the end zone, tipped away. There's 1 second left on the clock.
He had a wide receiver at the top of the screen, wide open.
Excuse me, I misread that. There's 3 seconds left on the clock.
That's 3 plays for San Diego.
Right.
Woo!
They were down by 11. They fought back. They got the onside kick. They find themselves down by 5. Goal line look here out of Fort Worth. You don't want to run against this, but a throw might work. 3rd and goal from the 1. Patterson, deep drop. Patterson checks down, caught, turns the corner, didn't get there! Oh, what a tackle! Unreal play by Fort Worth's defense. They hold on to win.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking for San Diego. What a way to fight, but man, that last play. Oh, my God. They had it well covered in the end zone, too, Andy. There wasn't anyone for Scar to throw to.
Man, oh man, if you are a defensive mind, that was the game for you, because it came down to all that offense, Charles, 85 points combined, and it came down to 1 tackle on the goal line.
On 500 yards passing, over 500 for Scar, over 400 for Dunhill. Holy, 9 passing touchdowns altogether. Holy mackerel.
And Fort Worth holds on to the win. And Charles, you felt like they earned it.
Oh, they did. I mean, that second half, there were a couple series there back-to-back where they had complete control on offense, just, passing at will, running at will. And, they really put San Diego in a hole, and they had to, San Diego showed the guts and, the wherewithal to come back and almost win the game. But, man, you got to tip your hat to Fort Worth. They've had some series out there that were near flawless.
They give that last tackle there to Nacho Sicario, the cornerback, comes over and makes the play on Christian Pierce. Man, Pierce came alive in the 3rd and 4th quarter, but Charles, 2 plays by Pierce that you could argue that both flat route catches. One, he steps out of bounds. The other, he gets tackled on the 1-yard line, and that's the difference in the game.
I mean, I don't think you can fault the play calling on that
no,
one.
Not at all.
That was a safety route for Scar Patterson, and everyone was covered downfield. He had the only option to either dump it off or try and run it, and I don't think he is one of the best runners in the league.
No, certainly good throws, and you can't even knock Pierce. I mean, he gave it all that he had. He just, maybe was not put in a position to have success. But, man, what a game. 45-40, your final. Fort Worth holds on. They bend all the way down, but don't break at the goal line. That play from Lewis you saw just there, a big one to get them back in this game. But, man, oh, man, from the 1, Fort Worth got it done.
Definitely did. I mean, I think, if I'm going to pick player of the game, I'm going to give it to Marcus Dunhill, because he made a couple mistakes out there, but he showed that he's a cagey veteran in this league. Just threw some really impressive passes in really tight spaces, and I think led them to victory.
Your player of the game tonight is Marcus Dunhill, 419 yards, 5 scores. Well, for Eddie Gage, for Tristan Hatley, for my partner Charles Doherty, I'm Andy Hamilton. We want to thank you for tuning in tonight, and we wish you a good rest of Week 10 and a good rest of your SFL season. For both of us, have a great evening, and thank you for being here.